First and foremost, Kohala, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahawashi, Bahashim Vakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS for teaching us this truth. Peace and salutations to all the brothers and sisters listening and learning, and those brothers in the highways and byways. Pray this short lesson will be edifying to you. Just a few thoughts in my mind, and there's a couple scriptures I have lined up. Not all the ones that are coming out here in the screens, but just a select a few from there. You know, and I just want to speak about as far as like what's going on in the news with the tribe of Levi. You know, out down there in Texas. Basically, man, you know, it's an example, man, if you think about it, of how the scripture speak about these curses that are put on us, that are on us right now, man, in the book of Deuteronomy, you know, and confirmed throughout the scriptures, man, you know, because Jake needs to realize, man, that don't nobody care, man, you know, about us. Don't nobody give two shits about us, man. And it's evident, man, you know, whether it's the so-called black, so-called Latino, so-called Native Americans, man, you know, we in the bottom of the barrel, man, you know. Nobody sheds a tear. Nobody goes out of their way to help us out in any way, you know. To be honest, nothing else, you know, these people can't even relate to us because nothing happens to these nations, you know. I mean, you know what? I got a scripture speaking about that. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 9, verse 12. And he hath confirmed his words, which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. You know, we can't stress enough how you have to go into words, man, because when you go into that word evil, man, it's not what a lot of people think. You know, people that never gone into this word by thinking that it's just something bad. It's actually a bad time, you know. Ill meaning bad, and Eve meaning time. So it says, bringing upon us a great evil, a bad time, a great bad time. For under the whole heaven hath not been done has been done upon Jerusalem, man. And you know, even though that was talking right there about the land of Jerusalem, you know, Israel, it's twofold, man, because it also means us now, you know. I mean, the curses in Deuteronomy 28 proves that. You know, we still going through that right now. We're still going through that right now, where people still lost, you know, and this hasn't happened to nobody else. All these great evils has not happened to anybody else but us, man. So we gotta our people, better yet, have to realize this, man. You know, I know that the Lord has them blinded, as the scripture says, you know, and us brothers in the highways and byways, we try to do our best to the Spirit of the Lord, right? The Spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahawashi, to make it evident to them. But here it is on the news all over the place. You see Levi under these bridges, 10,000 deep. On top of that, you know, like it begs to think about how the hell did they even get there, man? You know, this whole thing could be a setup also. You know, you never know, especially with these devils, man. They set everything up, man. Because for 10,000 Levites to just be going through South America or Central America, wherever they went from Haiti to the continent of America, you know, because they're in the islands of the Americas, right? But the continent, and then these government officials, these high-ranking people not knowing, and this being out of the news, you know, it's just iffy to me. It sounds funny to me, you know. But yeah, back to the subject, man. Nobody gives a shit about us, man. You know, because here it is, even on the news, you got, you know, well, not on the news. You have to reach out to alternative newscasts and on the web to even realize, to know that there's a bunch of Jakes that are missing, and nobody's looking for them, man. You know, nobody is making any big fuss about it. You know, statistic wise, 400,000 people, over 400,000 people go missing every year. And I just learned this morning that 40% of those are Jakes, man. Which goes, you know, over 100,000. I don't know the math right now, but over 100,000 of them is all Jakes. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not 100% sure if that's only here in the United States, that big number, 400,000, or around the world. Nonetheless, it's still a lot of people, you know, and, you know, it's not even on the news, man. At least when Trumpito was as president, he was bringing that out. He was making it a big thing, you know. But ever since Biden got into office, it's like, you know, that's not even heard of anymore, you know. But nonetheless, man, it's our people out there. Nobody gives a shit, and then Jakes don't even realize, man. Look, this is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 15. I'll read a couple scriptures in this, 5 and 6, I guess. For who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem? Back to our people. You know, I mean, the whole book is about our people, but it emphasizes that it's about us, because nobody else is this being spoken of. Or who shall bemoan thee, or who shall go aside to ask how thou dost, how you doing? Nobody does that, right? Thou hast forsaken me, saith Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Thou art gone backwards. Therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee and destroy thee. I am weary with repenting. By the way, you know, it says, therefore will I stretch out my hand against thee. Didn't we just read in Daniel 9 that the Lord brought this great evil upon us, right? I am weary with repenting. I'll read the last one. And I will fan them with a fan in the gates of the land. I will bereave them of children. And you go into that word bereave, and it basically it goes into miscarriage. You know what I'm saying? I forget what else it goes into, but basically, man, you know, losing your children. It's in Deuteronomy 28, I think 32, where it says that our eyes will I'll just go into it real quick. But, you know, to finish that scripture off, it says, I will destroy my people since they return not from their ways, man. This is happening to us because of how we went off, man. And Deuteronomy 28 tells you that. Here it is, Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. Here it is, 400,000 of our children, or 400,000 people go missing, right? A lot of them are young men and women, you know, and nobody does nothing about it, and we can't even do nothing about it. No matter how much, you know, these individual parents and family members make, you know, missing persons report, you know, it just, nobody gives a shit about Jake, man. Here it is, this little white girl just got mentioned. I forget her name right now, Pitato, whatever her name is. She went missing. A whole bunch of other Jakes went missing in that town, if I'm not mistaken, or around that area, and nobody gave a shit, right? Nobody was searching for these Jakes, but because now this little white girl, and I think they call it white girl syndrome, or missing white girl syndrome, or something along those lines, you know, that's when they went out and started looking, or we even knew or became aware that that Jakes also were gone missing, man. You know, so I'll read that over real quick. Deuteronomy 28:32. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people, and thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all day long, man. You know with the suffering that these people are going through right now, man. You know, all the families and friends and just all loved ones right now suffering because they can't be with their missing person, you know, family member. and fare with longing for them all day long, and there shall be no might in thy hand. That's right, man. There's no might in our hand. Deuteronomy 28:45 says, moreover, these curses shall come upon thee, and shall pursue thee, and overtake thee, till thou be destroyed. And the Lord is destroying us. Didn't it say that in Jeremiah at the end of it? Jeremiah 15:7. And I will fan them with fan in the gates of the land. I will bereave them of children. I will destroy my people, since they return not for their from their ways. I will destroy my people, man. You know. So it says, till thou be destroyed, because thou, back in Deuteronomy 28:45, till thou be destroyed, because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, thy power, because he's our power. We have no other might, man. You know what I'm saying? Scripture says that we are a worm. He actually calls us a worm, man, because that's all we are. We have no shell, we have no covering if it's not of him. You know what I'm saying? And this is what our people have to realize, man. We just don't realize, man. Jake, you know, I understand one thing is being blind. I mean, I guess it's just my phone just went off, so I got it back on. So back in Deuteronomy 28:45, the last few things I was saying, right? Because thou hearkenest not unto the voice of thy power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which he commanded thee. And to do those things is actually the definition of love in the Bible, right? When we for us to love Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we have to follow his commandments, man. The next scripture I wanted to bring out, let me see if I see it up here. Shalakia, give me 1 second. Here we go. This is Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places. And the part that says rulers of darkness of this world, man, that goes into your elites, man. Your so-called illuminated ones, Illuminatis, right? These people know this, man, because Jake, man, you know, melanin is worth more than gold. You know what I'm saying? And organs too, man. Our organs, man, because Jake is just different. Esau know this, man. These devils know that we different. We built different. We're designed different, you know. And they go after us. And, you know, a lot of these people, of our people that get caught up in these human trafficking, man, you know, they go missing. They take advantage of us, man, and you know, they put us in sex slaves and sell us off, you know, tricking us basically, right? And also they take our organs, man, and Lord knows what other fucking wicked, evil, demonic, satanic, extreme things these people do to us, man, you know. So it says again from the top, Ephesians 6:12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world. Because all these things that they do is in the dark, man. People don't know about it unless somebody, you know, whistle blows or you get one of these people that got away, you know, these survivors or whatever you want to call them, that you know, give exclusives to the news or put their story out there, and that's how we know about it, right? Against spiritual wickedness in high places, man. Let me see what other scripture I want to end it off with. I'll end it off right here, man, with Isaiah chapter 42:22. But this is a people robbed and spoiled. They are all of them snared in holes, and they are hid in prison houses. Who does that sound like, man? Jake. They are all for a prey, and we are. And nobody, you know, and it says, and none delivereth. Nobody delivers, nobody saves us from being a prey, man. From these Edomites, man. And this is the point. For a spoil, and none saith restore, man. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody's going to restore us, man. Until Yahweh Bashem Yahushai sends Yahweh Shai, all right? The Hamashiach, man. The anointed one. The only one that could redeem us from this, man. Redeem us, deliver us from all this evil, man. And he's going to do so real soon, man. we're closer than ever, brothers and sisters, man. So we got to stay into this. We got to stay wholeheartedly standing firm, holding fast everything we learned, man, you know, and knowing who we learned it from, man. So that's it, man. That's all I wanted to say. I hope this was edifying. Just want to say, Kol Halal Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Vakakodash. Double honors to the apostles of GMS for teaching us and for ruling well. Shalom to all the brothers in the highways and byways pushing this truth, making their bodies a living sacrifice. And shalom, man, to all the brothers and the sisters listening and learning, man. Shalom.